Hi guys! So as you can see, my face is blank. I've literally just got everything but, I don't know. My face is blank because I am testing the new Black Cherry range from Primark. So I have an eyeshadow palette that looks like this. You've got all the names on there. And then you have a blush palette. And there's the names if you are interested. So I'm going to start with blush, and I'm going to start with this middle shade here, which is called, if I can find it, Romance. Very pigmented. Wow. Okay, so the camera is making it look so much brighter than it actually is, but I have actually managed to tone it down a lot. Next I'm going to start with the eyeshadows. There actually is some lip products in this range as well, some lovely autumn lip products, because I feel like this is their autumn range, because they have like the nude glow for the summer range. So for the eyes you have 6/7 mattes in here, and the rest are all shimmer. There is lots and lots of shimmers in here. So I'm going to start with a transition shade. So I'm going to start with this shade up here. Then I'm going to take this pink shade here just with a smaller brush. There's a lot of kickback on these, but I never mind that. I feel like these are kind of more powdery than a usual Primark palette. I always like to go in with the colour before just to blend out the edges. I'm going to take this shade here. It is kind of shimmery, but not as shimmery as the rest. So I'm hoping that will deepen up the corners, because there's not really many deep enough shades to make this more of an autumnal look. Again, going to use another shimmery shade here and just go in the corners and just deepen that up a little bit more. Because it is a shimmery shade, it's going a bit patchy, so it's not the best shade to deepen the outer corner with. So for the lid, I'm going to go for this shade here. Let's see how it performs dry. If not, I'm going to get my Fix Plus out and wet my brush. So the brush picked up quite a lot. Oh, it's a nice colour. There's already a little bit of fallout. So that was dry. I'm actually going to wet the brush and see the difference between both eyes. That worked so much better with my finger, much better. The wet brush, it wasn't picking anything up, but with my finger, that worked so much better. So I'm just going to do the bottom lash line, and with that, I'm literally just going to run this shade along it. I'm not going to do much more to it. I might put a little bit of that darker shimmery brown at the end, and that's it. It looks so much better, and I stayed to Primark brand. And I put a Primark mascara on, which I am loving at the moment. It's the False Lash Effect. It's £2.50, and I love this mascara. So let's get on to highlight. I love a gold highlight, so I'm going to take this gold-ish colour from that blush and highlight palette and just put that everywhere. So Primark highlighters do not disappoint. Can you see the glow all around my face? I love it. So now is for lips, and there's a few lipsticks and a couple of liquid lipsticks in this range. So I completely forgot that there were cream eyeshadow sticks, and I was looking forward to using these. So what I might do is I'm just gonna have to swatch them and show you them, but I'm so unhappy now. And these eyeshadow sticks were £2. One was in the shade Crimson. I should have literally just used these. And the other shade is Fantasy. So they come in the dark cherry packaging, just like the eyeshadow and blush palette. So here we have Crimson and Fantasy. Crimson is more of that like autumnal orangey shade, and Fantasy is more of like your pink rose gold shade. Then we have 2 lipsticks, and this is why I'm happy, because watch, they're magnetic. And these again were £2.50. So your berry tone is called Flirt, and your deep burgundy shade is called Hourglass. Then we have 2 liquid lipsticks, and they just look like this. So this dark brown shade is actually called Passion, and then the pinky shade is called Berries. I think this is the shade I really liked in the shop, and I feel like I might use it. So this brown one was Passion, and this one is Berries. And actually the brown Passion colour, on the edges it's got like this deep pinky shade around it. But I feel like I'm going to go for a liquid lip, and I'm going to go for Passion. I just need a lip liner because I fail without lip liners. So I don't actually have a Primark lip liner that kind of matches, but I found one that was very affordable, only I think £2, £1.50, I don't know, something cheap like that from NUA, and it's in the shade Diva. It's one of their new ones, and I feel like it matches quite well to that shade. So let's see how it goes. I feel like I should just sit here in silence. Look at the lip. It screams autumn to me. Like, I love it. This is, I don't know, for like what, this lip cost me what, £3–4 this colour, because I had to use a lip liner by MUA, but it hasn't dried down completely. Like, there's still a shine to it, and I love that colour. Like, and it is movable. It feels more like a lipstick than it does a liquid lip. Actually, let's actually see if it is a liquid lip, because I didn't really read it. I just assumed it was a liquid lip. Oh, it's actually called a liquid lip glaze. So maybe it's not meant to be a liquid lipstick, but it is so bright, so creamy, so movable. It's probably the best kind of formula of liquid lipstick that Primark has done, because I'm not a liquid lipstick girl, but this colour was just screaming me when I was in the shop, when I was looking at it. So I'm actually really impressed with this look. So yeah, I'm not. So the palette, actually I didn't say the price. So the little palette, I think this was, the blusher was about £8, and I think the eyeshadow palette was £10. So it's meant to be more luxurious, like it's much more heavier. Hear the squeaking though. Oh wait, it stopped. Oh, that is so annoying. But I would say this is not the best eyeshadow palette from Primark that I own. I've got so many better palettes from Primark that you could just give this one a miss. Like, it's lovely, it feels like it's giving me autumn vibes, but it's got too many shimmers in there for me. The blush palette is very pigmented, so a lot of skin tones can get away with it. However, the highlight, not as blinding as a normal Primark highlight. So it's got only 2 highlights. I feel like you could only go up to a medium skin tone with this darker highlight, but the blushes are very bright. But these 2 blushes I feel like are amazing. But again, £8 I feel like it's quite a higher price for a Primark palette. I get the packaging is more luxurious, but like I said, it's not the best quality that I've had from Primark. Like, I've had better, but the lip for £2.50 is still my favourite of all time. The blush, I like the blush is quite nice, just next time I know not to go in with a heavy hand. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.